Good morning, learners. Welcome to the course Grammar and Usage for Undergraduates. In this module, we are going to learn the infinitive and gerund. Infinitive is to plus verb, the usage of to plus verb, and gerund is present participle. Okay. If we could master this usage, we can upscale our usage of English language. Okay. Example, we began to speak. To speak. Okay. To speak is the usage of infinitive. We began to speak is equivalent to we began to speak with each other. Okay. His strategy is to keep the plan as a secret. Okay. His strategy is to keep the plan as a secret. So the form of the infinitive is to plus verb. Okay. This infinitive can be placed in subject position. Okay. For example, to err is human, to learn new skills is interesting, to agree seems to be impossible. So this to plus verb usage can be put in subject position. Okay. Examples are to err is human, which is with which you are very familiar. To learn new skills is interesting, is equivalent to it is interesting to learn new skills. Okay. And the third example is to agree seems to be impossible, is equivalent to it seems impossible to agree. So this infinitive can be used in subject position. Moving on to more examples, he understood that it would be possible to buy a car. Okay. To buy is the infinitive. He understood that it would be possible to buy a car. Okay. So this to plus verb can happen in the initial position or in the medial position. Okay. Next example, he found that it is easy to complete the process quickly. He found that it is easy to complete the process quickly. To complete the process quickly. So that this usage can come in the medial position also. Probably the records are ready, so that he found it easy to complete the process quickly. Moving on to the next example, he will find it difficult to make more friends immediately because he is not a sociable person, so that he will find it difficult to make more friends immediately. To make more friends immediately. Okay. Main verbs and auxiliary verbs followed by the infinitive. Okay. So the main verbs and the auxiliary verbs can also be followed by infinitive. Examples, two learners failed to reach the destination. Two learners is the subject, failed is the verb. Okay. Now this is an example for main verbs and auxiliary verbs followed by the infinitive. Okay. So here to reach the destination. Okay. To reach. Two learners, TWO, two learners failed to reach the destination. He agreed to accompany me. Okay. He agreed to accompany me. Okay. Main verbs and auxiliary verbs followed by the infinitive. Infinitive is to plus verb. Okay. Yes, he agreed. He subject verb agreed to accompany. Infinitive me. They have decided to take action against him. They have decided, subject verb, to take action against him. To take is the infinitive. It seems to be impossible. It seems to be impossible. Its subject seems verb to be impossible is infinitive. Yes. He failed to repay the amount. He subject failed verb to repay infinitive the amount. My friends refused to help me. My friends refused verb to help infinitive me. He pretends to be unaware of rules. He pretends, he subject pretends verb to be unaware of rules. Okay. To be infinitive. Verb plus WH word plus infinitive construction. Okay. He understood what to do. Okay. He learned how to complete the work. I didn't know which switch to touch. She told where to buy vegetables cheaply. Okay. He understood what to do. WH word plus infinitive construction. Okay, what to do. He learned how to complete the work. WH word plus infinitive construction here. How to complete the work. I didn't know which switch to touch. Okay. WH word plus infinitive again. She told where to buy vegetables cheaply. Okay. Moving on to the next usage is whether plus infinitive. WHETHER. Whether plus infinitive. I am not able to decide whether to include him in our team or not. I am not able to decide whether plus 2. Okay, whether plus infinitive is whether plus 2 plus verb. Okay. Raghu is not sure whether to turn left or right. Raghu is not sure whether to turn left or right. Okay. There is something called bare infinitive that we need not to use infinitive. Okay, the infinitive can be avoided, can be dropped. It's not necessary, it is not mandatory. Okay, there are some situations like that. Let us see to it. Bare infinitive. Usage of let, L-E-T, let. She wants to go home, but he never lets her go. Okay, she wants to go home, not go to home, but go home, but she never lets her go. Live and let live. Okay, live and let live. There is no use of infinitive here. Okay. Then the words like hear, see, watch, made in active voice. Okay. I heard him open the door. I heard him open the door. No use of infinitive is found here in this sentence. I saw or watched her swimming. Okay. I saw her swimming. I watched her swimming. Active, again without infinitive. He made me move my vehicle. He made me not to move my vehicle, but he made me move my vehicle. Then in passive voice also it is possible, bare infinitive is possible. He was heard to open the door. He was heard to open the door. Yes. Now let's move on to the next usage. If two infinitives are joined by and, then the second infinitive is dropped. Okay. You are using conjunction and. In that case, for the second usage, two can be dropped. Example, I want to read the book and write its summary. I want to read the book and write its summary is enough, and to write its summary is wrong. Okay, it must be rephrased like and write its summary. Again, two need not be repeated. I asked Kamala to stand in queue and get a ticket. I asked Kamala to stand in queue. To stand is already used, so that after and get a ticket. Introductory infinitive phrases. Okay, already we have seen that in subjective position, infinitive can be used. Infinitive phrases can also be used in introductory position. For example, to be frank, I am very much interested. To be frank, infinitive phrase, I am very much interested. To be fair, Raghu should come out of the game because already he got eliminated. So to be fair, he should step out of the game. To tell you the truth, I did not know that we should complete the work today itself. To tell you the truth, infinitive phrase, I did not know that we should complete the work today itself. Yes, now we have seen the usage of infinitives in different contexts, in subject position and medial position and in introductory phrases, and where we can drop it, the use of infinitive where it can be dropped. Okay, now moving on to the usage of gerund. Okay, gerund is present participle. Example, speaking, reading, writing, dancing. Okay, all the present participle forms are called gerund. Okay, in subject position, swimming interested him. Similar to the previous one, this gerund can be used in subject position. Swimming interested him. Speaking English is easier than writing it. Okay. For example, speaking English is easier than writing it. Okay. Then gerund can be used in complement position. His hobby is cycling. His hobby is swimming. His hobby is trekking. Okay. In complement position, gerund can be used. Then after preposition, he was called for working in the project. He was called for preposition, working in the project. Okay. What else can I do besides cooking? Okay. Besides is preposition. So after preposition, cooking. What else can I do besides cooking? He is good at writing. He is good at writing. After swimming, I felt very hungry. After swimming, I felt very hungry. I am fed up with his arguments. I am fed up with his arguments. So after prepositions, gerund usage is possible. In noun compounds, we find often gerunds in noun compounds. That is, examples, problem solving, bleaching powder, living room, teaching aids, walking stick. These are the noun compounds. Okay. Example for noun compounds are bleaching powder, problem solving, living room, teaching aids, walking stick. Okay. Gerund used in short prohibitions. You would have come across short prohibitions in a number of places. No parking, no smoking. These prohibitions you would have come across. So this is typically gerund usage. Okay. Verb plus gerund sentences. Would you consider selling your car to me? Would you consider selling your car to me? Selling is a gerund usage. He neglects studying. He neglects studying. Studying, gerund. She enjoys teaching. She enjoys teaching. Teaching is the gerund. He couldn't help laughing. He couldn't help laughing. Laughing is the gerund. Yes, now we move on to a peculiar usage and an important usage also, because nowadays it has become quite common in writing emails. Look forward to, okay, or used to. Look forward is a common usage nowadays in mails. I look forward to hear from you. I look forward hearing from you. Okay, so this has become quite common. So let us see to it how exactly that it can be used. When you write a mail, you can use this sentence. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing from you. Here after to, this hearing is an appropriate usage. It's a gerund usage, so that I look forward to hearing from you. After the preposition, gerund form is used here. Okay, so we should not confuse this formulation with the previous one. Here, I look forward to hearing from you is a grammatically correct construction. I'm used to standing in the queue. I'm used to standing in the queue. So standing in the queue is a usual thing. I'm used to it. Okay. Yes. Moving on to the next one. Expressions forgive or prevent. Forgive me troubling you so much. Okay, I have been troubling you so much, so forgive me. Forgive me troubling you so much. You can't prevent him from liquor addiction. You can't prevent him from liquor addiction. The verb mind, usage of the verb mind. I don't mind coming with you. Would you mind coming with me? I don't mind coming with you. Would you mind moving your bicycle? I don't mind moving my bicycle. Okay, so these are all the usages of the verb mind. Infinitive or gerund construction. Okay, now I start singing. I start to sing. Okay, I start singing. ing form gerund. I start to sing. Infinitive form. He continued ringing. He continued to ring. He continued ringing. ing form gerund usage. He continued to ring. Okay, infinitive form. I intend buying it. I intend to buy it. Okay, I intend buying it. Gerund usage. I intend to buy it. Infinitive usage. So, if we can upgrade our proficiency in the use of infinitive with gerund, we can upscale our English language proficiency. Thank you, learners. Happy learning.